Hey, this is Dave. Welcome to Formula 7. In this video, I just want to explain how things work and set some expectations. First of all, I love this quote. If more information was the answer, we'd all be billionaires with perfect abs, by Derek Sivers. That is so true when it comes to health. You listening to this may know as much about health as I do. I don't know. We all know a lot about health. If you've been on this planet very long, you've probably taken a couple courses, maybe you've been part of Weight Watchers, maybe you've had a coach and done some high school sports or college sports, whatever the case might be. And yet, knowledge isn't the answer. Implementation of correct principle and weeding out the bad knowledge also is part of the answer. That's what we want to supply to you in Formula 7, is the very basic, simple principles of health and how to implement them into your life. Back in about 1995, although I'd been an athlete most of my life, I've always enjoyed athletics and the outdoors and whatnot, I was letting my health go a little bit. I was getting a little bit older, and I wasn't where I wanted to be. I was putting on weight. But I was introduced to a book called Body for Life by Bill Phillips. And I read that book, and it re-inspired me to get healthy again. As a matter of fact, a friend of mine started doing the program with me. It was based on a very simple principle of working out at the gym, a very specific way that he taught, and then eating healthy fats, carbs, and proteins in the right portion sizes with each meal. Well, I knew what healthy fats, carbs, and proteins were. I didn't learn that from his book, but he gave me a framework in which to implement exercise and nutrition that really worked for me. 90 days later, I literally had a body transformation, and so had my friend Trent. I was playing basketball better, I was jumping higher, I was quicker, and I looked better. People were commenting me on the change. They could see it after just 90 days, which I thought was phenomenal. I'm hoping that Formula 7 gives you that type of experience. It may not give you much in the way of new information, but a framework in which you can work that will give you measurable results every 8 weeks. You should have received a link to the evaluation form created by Dr. Capo. Make sure and fill that out. It's important because every 8 weeks you're going to refill out that form, as well as do additional evaluation methods if you wish. We'll be giving you a bunch of different fun evaluation things that you can do in the arena of treating your body as an experiment. We hope you're okay with that. Your body is a miracle. It's incredible what our bodies can do, and evaluating certain things that are important to us can help us to improve our health. So make sure and at least take the test, but then watch for additional email and videos on some other very cool things you can do to evaluate your current level of health and fitness. We then will be giving you one principle per week, one principle every week for 7 weeks, which you'll then implement the best that you can, and then there'll be another evaluation week. So every 8 weeks, you'll take another snapshot of how you're doing in the course. The concepts of Formula 7 are simplicity. We want to keep it very simple. We hope that you'll sense that and always think, wow, this is really easy to do. And yet never lose track of the fact it can have and will have profound positive effects as you implement it over time. One other thing about this course is we'd like you to approach it with a Zen-like observation and implementation. And what I mean by that is in Zen Buddhism, they teach to observe without judgment. And that can be so valuable when it comes to health. Unfortunately, we sometimes get so emotional about our health, especially if it's not where we want it to be, that very emotion can keep us from reaching our goal. Instead, as you go through an evaluation of yourself, don't be judgmental, don't be hard on yourself. Simply observe it, write it down, let it go, and then implement the Formula 7 course for the next 7 weeks and evaluate again. And again, have that Zen-like observation. Even if you've had tremendous success, don't get too excited about it. Getting too excited about our successes can be as damaging as getting too negative about our failures. When we get too excited about our successes, we sometimes then start to get lazy and we stop doing the very things that got us there. So this observation without judgment and simply continuing and being methodical in the course is the way that we'd like you to approach it. We do have support at our Facebook group. That's in the email we just sent you. Make sure and join our private Facebook group so that we can support you, answer your questions, and also follow your progress. We're excited to hear your testimonial and what improvements you make in your life because of the course. You can always find lots of good information and resources on the course at easywellnessclub.com. That's where we'll deliver all of the content and information that you need, easywellnessclub.com. So again, this is Dave Sherwin wishing you health and success.